Hi students, welcome back to 9th standard social science. Today in this video we are going to see history lesson 2 ancient civilizations part 2. Students, do you remember what we studied in the previous class? Shall we go for a recall? Yes. What is civilization? Civilization is an advanced and organized way of life of a society. So, from old Stone Age to the new Stone Age and to the modern age, how the people were developed in an advanced stage. Important ancient civilizations. We saw that 4 important ancient civilizations. Do you know what are they? They are Egyptian civilization, Mesopotamian civilization, Chinese civilization and Indus civilizations. So in the last class we saw about Egyptian civilization briefly. Egyptian civilization is one of the oldest civilization. We saw about the features of civilizations. Let me see what are they. First, geography and River Nile. Geography. Where it is located? Egypt was located northeastern part of Africa. It was bounded by Red Sea and Mediterranean Sea. Egypt was irrigated by River Nile. Deserts were placed on both sides of River Nile. River Nile is the gift for the Egypt because River Nile is very well used for irrigation and as well as for transport. The next we saw about Pharaoh society and administration. Who was Pharaoh? Pharaoh the Egyptian king. Society and administration. So in the social system, who are the people who were lived? The kings, the officials, under them the other people who are doing stone cutters, artisans, masons, farmers, etc. So they were administrated by the officials from the higher order to the lower order. The Pharaoh is the higher order, viziers, governors, tax collectors. Slavery was not there, but the captives means the criminals who went to the jail, no. They were used as slaves. Next, mummification. You know, mummy is a dead body of a pharaoh. How they preserved. So the art of preserving the dead body is called mummification. So pyramids and tombs were built to preserve the body of the pharaoh. How they preserved? Using of natron salt, they preserved the dead body of the pharaoh. Then they preserved in a coffin. That coffin name is sarcophagus. Their occupation, the main occupation was agriculture and trade. So because of River Nile, the agriculture was well. So they produced more and more. Surplus of production we can say. So they produced wheat, millets, barley, papyrus, cotton, etc. This papyrus is a reed. So it's a reed. From this papyrus, paper was made. Trade. So what they did, so what they produced in the agriculture and what they were produced from the potters, artisans and the minerals, gold, iron, silver, precious stones, everything they sold in the market to other cities. So this we call trade. Art and architecture. So they were excelled in art and their architecture was very marvelous. Giza pyramids and Great Sphinx of Giza were the best example for their architecture. Religion. So they followed the polytheism. Polytheism means worshipping many gods. So many gods they worshipped, but sun is the predominant god called as Ammon. Philosophy, science and literature. So they were excelled in mathematics, astrology, medicine, philosophy, literature, all those things. They discovered sundial, water clock, solar calendar, etc. Writing system. So their writing system is based on the pictographic system. Pictographic means pictures. In the last video you can see so many pictures they used for writing system. That pictographic system we called as hieroglyphic system. Yes students, do you understand? Yes, shall we go to this video? In this video, we are going to see about the Mesopotamian civilizations. In Greek, Meso means in between and Potamus means river. It means the land between the rivers. Several kingdoms emerged around the city-states of this region from the early 3rd millennium BC. So during the 3rd millennium means it is BC 5000 to 1000 periods, the Mesopotamian civilization we are saying. So it was ruled by several kingdoms. There was 4 civilizations flourished in Mesopotamia. Yes, I said no, several kingdoms emerged. So 4 kingdoms were ruled this Mesopotamia. Shall we see what are they? Different civilizations of Mesopotamia. The Sumerians, the Akkadians, the Babylonians and Assyrians. So these are the 4 civilizations of Mesopotamia. So students, in this video we are going to see about these kingdoms separately and briefly and the features of the Mesopotamia. Features of Mesopotamian civilization. Let me see what are they. First, geography. As already I said, where this civilization is located. 4 different kingdoms. That 4. Who are they? Sumerians, Akkadians, Babylonians and Assyrians. So about their kingdoms we are going to see next. Society, state and administration. How was the society and the people? How they were administrated? Food and agriculture. Trade and exchange. So this is very important. So agriculture and the trade was the occupation for them. So what the food they cultivated and what they did as occupation. Cities and town planning. It means what are the important cities were in the civilizations and how the town was built and how it was planned. We will see. Religion. So what is the religion they followed? Who are the gods they worshipped? The Hammurabi's law code. There was a law code given by Hammurabi. He is one of the great king of Babylonians. So he gave a law code to follow by the people. Writing system. So they also developed the writing system. That name is cuneiform. Art and science. How they were excelled in the art and science. Shall we see all these in briefly? Geography. Mesopotamia refers to the region of Iraq and Kuwait in West Asia. So children, you know about Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, all these countries at present. So this is the region of ancient Mesopotamia. Okay, you can see the picture in this. There are 2 blue lines. These 2 blue lines are the Euphrates and Tigris rivers. The Euphrates and Tigris rivers flow here and drain into the Persian Gulf. See below that blue line ends to a sea. That is Persian Gulf, isn't it? So in between of these 2 lines is the Mesopotamian region. So in this itself you can find Sumer is the place of Sumerian, Babylonia is the place of Babylon, Assyria, Assyrians. The northern part of Mesopotamia is known as Assyria. The southern part is called Babylonia. The Sumerians, the first oldest Sumerians we will see. The oldest civilization in Mesopotamia belongs to the Sumerians. The Sumerians were the contemporaries of the people of Indus and the Egyptian civilizations. The word contemporaries means same period. It means the Sumerians, the people were in Indus. Indus River, the valley, Indus Valley civilization, it is near to India, and Egyptian civilization. So all these civilized peoples lived in the same period. These civilizations had trade connections. So each civilization's peoples were connected with trade. Sumerians settled in the lower Tigris Valley around 5000 to 4000 BC. So they were settled near the Persian Gulf. Again, they were believed to have originated from Central Asia. Actually, this Mesopotamian region is in Western Asia, but it was believed that the Sumerians came from Central Asia and settled here. They founded many cities, and Nippur was one of the important cities. So in the Sumerian region they founded so many cities, but they used Nippur was important city. How we have Chennai in our Tamil Nadu, Delhi in our India. Likewise, they used Nippur as an important city. They developed cuneiform writing system. As we discussed earlier about writing system, cuneiform writing system, it was developed by the Sumerians. During the early phase, kings acted as the chief priest. Priest, Tamil Mada Bodhagargal அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். So the kings acted as the chief priest. Priestkella இவர்தான் chief. So in the Egyptian civilization, what we saw, pharaohs treated as a divine form. So அவரை வந்து கடவுள் அப்படியே ஏத்துக்கிட்டாங்க. அதே போலதான் இங்கேயும் chief priest-ஆ மக்கள் வச்சிருந்தாங்க. Their political domination came to an end by 2450 BC. So இவங்களோட காலம் 2450 BC யோட முடிஞ்சது. அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? So அடுத்த படையெடுப்பு இவங்களை தோக்கடிச்சிட்டாங்க அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். சரி, let we see about next, the Akkadians. The Akkadians dominated Sumeria from 2450 to 2250 BC. So Sumerians or period முடிஞ்சோனே யார் வந்தாங்க? The Akkadians. Akkadian important ruler, the Sargon of Akkad was a famous ruler. So in the right side, second picture பாருங்க, it is a mask of the Sargon. He is a famous ruler of the Akkadians. The Sargon and his descendants, the word descendants means வாரிசுகள். So the Sargon and his descendants ruled Mesopotamia for more than 100 years, from 2334 to 2218 BC. They mention about the Indus civilization in their cuneiform records. So இவங்க யூஸ் பண்றாங்க இல்லையா cuneiform records, இதுல Indus civilization பத்தி மென்ஷன் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. இதுல இருந்து என்ன தெரியுது? Indus civilizationோட இவங்க நிறைய கான்டாக்ட்ஸ்ல இருந்திருக்காங்க. The documents of the Sargon of Akkad refer to the ships from Meluha, Magan and Dilmun in the Quay of Akkad. In the river Tigris, Euphrates இருக்கு இல்லையா, so இந்த வழியா they used this for means of transport. ரெண்டாவது trade connections இருக்குன்னு படிச்சோம். So here in the picture, நம்ம மேப்ல பாருங்க, Dilmun, Melaf, Magan. So இந்த பிளேஸ்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய people அவங்க அக்காடோட சேர்ந்து trade connection வச்சுட்டாங்க. So அவங்க எப்படி travel பண்ணுவாங்க? By using ships. So Akkadsல இருக்கக்கூடிய ஹார்பர்ஸ்ல இவங்களோட ஷிப்ஸ் எப்பவுமே இருக்கும். Meluha is identified with Indus Valley. So see the Meluha picture there, one blue line. It is Indus as given. So Indus River. So it is called as Indus Valley. So இங்க இருந்து Indus Valleyல இருந்து நம்ம Akkadians கூட trade contact இருந்துச்சு அப்படிங்கறத சொல்றாங்க. The city of Akkad later became the city of Babylon. a commercial and cultural center of West Asia. So in the city of Akkad, so இந்த சர்கன் அவரோட டிசெண்டன்ஸ் ஓட இந்த பீரியட் முடிஞ்சு நெக்ஸ்ட் பாபிலியோன்ஸ் அவங்க உள்ள என்டர் ஆகுறாங்க. அவங்க கூட சண்டை போட்டு அக்காடியன்ஸ் தோத்துடுறாங்க. பாபிலோன்ஸ் அவங்களோட அந்த சிட்டி ஆஃப் அக்காடை வந்து நம்ம கமர்ஷியல் அண்ட் கல்ச்சுரல் சென்டராக யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிறாங்க. லெட் வி see about next Babylonians. The Semitic people called Amorites from the Arabian desert moved into Mesopotamia. அதாவது அமராட்ஸ் அப்படின்னு சொல்லக்கூட யூத மக்கள் அரேபியன் டெசர்ட் ரீஜன்ல இருந்து மெசபடோமியன் ரீஜனுக்கு ஷிஃப்ட் ஆகி வர்றாங்க. ஓகே, they established a kingdom and made Babylon its capital. இந்த பாபிலோன்கிறத நம்ம பார்த்தோம், the city of Akkad, now it becomes Babylon. so பாபிலோனை கேபிட்டலா வச்சு இவங்க கிங்டமை எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ் பண்றாங்க. so they were known as Babylonians. they extended their domination to the western part of Mesopotamia. ஸோ மெசபட்டோமியா மட்டும் இல்லாமல் அதனுடைய வெஸ்டர்ன் பார்ட் எல்லாத்தையுமே அவங்க டாமினேட் பண்ணி அவங்களோட ரீஜனை எக்ஸ்டெண்ட் பண்ணாங்க. அதாவது சுமேரியன்ஸோட ரீஜன், அக்காடியன்ஸ் ரீஜன் மட்டும் இல்லாமல் தே எக்ஸ்டெண்டட் மோர் பிளேசஸ். The powerful states of Ur 2112 to 2004 BC and Babylon 7792 to 1712 BC controlled this region. So in this map you can see the Babylonian Empire, so wholly controlled by powerful states of Ur and Babylon. The hero Gilgamesh, referred to in the first ever epic on the earth, may have been the king of Sumeria. பழங்காலத்தில் நிறைய கதைகள் சொல்லுவாங்க, காவியங்கள்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ எப்பிக், ஸோ இந்த உலகத்தில் ஃபஸ்ட்டு உருவான ஒரு எப்பிக்கோட ஹீரோ யாருன்னா கில்கமேஷ். அவரை கிங் ஆஃப் சுமேரியா அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஹமுரபி ஏற்கனவே சொன்னேன். who is he? He is the 6th king of Babylon, belongs to the first Emerald dynasty, attended fame as a great lawmaker. So his ruling period என்ன 1792 to 1750 BC. So ஹமுரபியை நம்ம a great lawmaker அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஸோ இப்போ அட் ப்ரெசன்ட் நமக்கு கான்ஸ்டியூஷன் ஒன்று இருக்குது. ஸோ அதில் நமக்கு என்னெல்லாம் இருக்குது? ரூல்ஸ் அண்ட் ரெகுலேஷன்ஸ் ஃபார் த கவர்மெண்ட் as well as ஃபார் த பீப்புள் அப்படின்னு இருக்குது. ஸோ அதில் so many laws were given, isn't it? அதே மாதிரி ஓல்டன் பீரியடில் ஹமுரபி ஒரு லா மேக்கராக இருந்திருக்காரு. இட் வாஸ் ஃபாலோட் பை த பீப்புள் ஆல்சோ. நெக்ஸ்ட் த அசிரியன்ஸ். So after the Babylonians, the Assyrians. The Assyrian Empire was politically active in Mesopotamia around 1000 BC. The Assyrian kings were the priest of Assur, the chief deity of Assyria. The chief deity. Deity na கடவுள். ஓகே, ஸோ அசிரியா அப்படிங்கிற பிளேஸோட முக்கியமான கடவுள் யாரு? அசுர். இந்த அசுரோடைய பிரீஸ்ட் தான் அசுரியன் கிங்ஸ் எல்லாருமே பிரீஸ்டா இருந்திருக்காங்க. The Assyrian government was controlled by the emperor and provisional governors. So king is the controller and it was administered by the governors. Assur was the capital city of Assyria. So how we have Delhi, New Delhi as capital city of our India, like Assur was the capital city of Assyria. Assurbanipal was the popular ruler of the late or Neo-Assyrian Empire. So the last popular ruler was Assurbanipal. So his period is 668 to 627 BC. He maintained a famous library of cuneiform records. So now what we have in the library, so many textbooks, isn't it? During those days they had cuneiform records in the library. The Assyrians worshipped the deity of Lamassu for protection. So in the Lamassu picture therida, so it is a deity for protection. Kaval தெய்வமா அவங்க வழிபட்டாங்க. So அதனுடைய ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் பாருங்க, the body is like a lion but the head is a human head. Next, society, state and administration. The Sumerian civilization had many city-states. A typical Sumerian city was surrounded by cultivable lands. So in the Sumerian civilization, so many city-states were there, but these cities were surrounded by cultivable lands. நல்ல agriculture, பசுமையான நிலங்கள் எல்லாம் இருந்தது. The fortified Sumerian cities had the temple called ziggurats at its center. Fortified cities அப்படின்னா இது வந்து ஒரு பெரிய கோட்டை, சுத்திலும் பெரிய மதில் சுவர் சுத்தி அதுக்குள்ள தான் இந்த சிட்டிஸ் எல்லாமே இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த சென்டர் அவங்களுடைய கோவில் இருக்கும். அவங்களோட கோவில் பேர் என்ன? ஜிகாரெட்ஸ். இந்த பிக்சர்ல உங்களுக்கு தெரியுது இல்லையா? ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த டெம்பிள் வாஸ் கண்ட்ரோல்ட் பை த பிரீஸ்ட். பிரீஸ்ட்னா யாருங்க? த கிங் அண்ட் த பிரீஸ்ட். Priests, scribes and nobles were part of the government. Let me see from the higher order to the lower order. The king, he is the chief priest and the emperor, and the priests who are collected the tax from the people. So during that period itself, the people were paid the tax to the government. The next, scribes. Scribes means writers. Those who are maintaining the accounts of the taxes. How much of taxes the people have paid, how much it is used for the people. So everything maintained by the scribes. Merchants, traders, we know well, from the farmers, potters, the other artisans, they will get the products, goods, and they will sell in the market or to the other civilized people. Artisans, farmers, slaves. So from the higher order to the lower order, this is the society of Mesopotamian civilization. The temples acted as storehouses of the taxed commodities. ஸோ இந்த டேக்ஸ் பே பண்ணுறாங்க இல்லையா, ஸோ அந்த பீரியட்லாம் மணியோட வேல்யூ ரொம்ப கம்மி. ஸோ தே யூஸ்ட் பார்ட்டர் சிஸ்டம். டு யூ நோ வாட் இஸ் பார்ட்டர் சிஸ்டம்? எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச் குட்ஸ் ஃபார் குட்ஸ். சரியா? இப்போ என்கிட்ட வீட் இருக்கு, உங்ககிட்ட ரைஸ் இருக்கு. அப்போ நம்ம என்ன சொல்றோம்? எனக்கு ரைஸ் வேணும், உங்ககிட்ட உனக்கு வீட் வேணும்னா we just exchange the products instead of money. Okay, so the people has to pay the tax, isn't it? So they will give the commodities for tax. So இந்த commodities எல்லாம் அவங்க எங்க ஸ்டோர் பண்ணுவாங்க இல்லையா? மூட்டை மூட்டையா நெல் வரலாம், மூட்டை மூட்டையா வெஜிடபிள்ஸ் வரும். So where they need to store, so they used temples for store all these taxed commodities. Assemblies were created for the administration of the state. How now we have the parliament? It means two assemblies are there, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. It is for the administration purpose, isn't it? Likewise, it was happened in the olden civilization period. So they created assemblies for the administration purpose. Cultivable lands were owned by the kings and the higher classes of people in the hierarchy. So in the agriculture land மொத்தமும் இந்த கிங்ஸுக்கும் ஹையர் அஃபீஷியல்ஸுக்கு மட்டும்தான் சொந்தமாக இருந்துச்சு. மற்ற ஆர்டினரி பீப்புள்ஸுக்கெல்லாம் லேண்டு சொந்தமாகவே இல்லை. The peasants who remained to the temples in the earlier phase of Mesopotamian civilization became free from that association in the later period. ஸோ ஏர்லியர் ஆதி காலத்தில் ஃபார்மர்ஸ் எல்லாம் இந்த டெம்பிள்ஸ் அதாவது கோவில்களுக்கு அடிமைகளாக வாழ்ந்தாங்க. லேட்டர் என்ன ஆச்சுன்னா இவங்க எல்லாருமே விடுதலை பெற்றாங்க. நாட் ஆல் பீப்புள் வேர் அலௌட் டு லிவ் இன் த சிட்டிஸ். இப்போ இந்த ஃபோர்ட்டிஃபைடு சிட்டிஸ்ன்னு சொன்னோம் இல்லையா, ஸோ சிட்டிஸ் வேர் இன்சைட் த காம்பவுண்ட் வால். ஸோ சம் பீப்புள் வேர் லிவ்டு இன்சைட் the cities and some people were lived outside the cities. Okay students, we will discuss the other features in our next video. Shall we go for a quick summary? The Mesopotamian civilizations. What we saw about Mesopotamian civilization? It is land between rivers. There are two rivers, the Euphrates and Tigris. In between rivers we have a land that we call Mesopotamian civilizations. We saw the features of Mesopotamian civilizations. What are they? It is geography. Where it is located? It is located to the region of Iraq and Korea in West Asia. The north of the Mesopotamian civilization was Assyria and the southern part was Babylonia. 4 different kingdoms. We saw the 4 different kingdoms. What are they? The Sumerians, the Akkadians, the Babylonians and the Assyrians. Society, state and administration. So in the administration sector, what we saw, the king and the priest were in the higher order of administration. Priests were collected the taxes, and in the other orders, scribes, traders, artisans, farmers, slaves were in the lower orders. So here the temple ziggurats acted as banks and lent credits to the people. So the people also repaid the loan with or without the interest. I hope you understood the concept. Today's assignment: name the different civilization of Mesopotamia. Write about the administration structure of Mesopotamian civilization. So students, find the answers and write. Learn well. Thank you students.